Gemini, I am hearing for you that you are going through a process of learning to literally discern one blade at a time, one thought at a time, while you are processing yourself in preparation for the next part of your leg. That in itself resounds to you as the message that you seek to know. Welcome to the Arcana Veil. Today we will be looking at what there is for Gemini to discern and to clarify. Clarifier here is the 6th house: health, work, services, vitality, healing, pets, routines, hygiene, duties, things that need to be resolved or restored. Only you will know. You are also the 6th sign. We have the bear here. And we have a rebirth. You are truly coming into that point where you are deciding what works and what does not work. But this is the ever-changing consciousness of the Gemini mind. That which is the air in which how you are regulating how much air you will permit yourself to be used, while you are setting aside some energetic power and in reservation for yourself, the bear. You're coming to a point where you're bringing all your systems back online, but you're going to be much more discerning in how you do that, which will counter, inform, or enforce a rebirth to take place for you. Perhaps this rebirth is something that relates to how you have invested your consciousness to the things around you. Though I pick up that the energy tells me more like you've been on a road trip for quite some time and you're actually ready to decide where you will rest for a little bit before you step back into the track again. This track, excuse me, definitely something you need to speak about. Obviously it's coming through in that way. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We have the 4 of Wands right under the 6th house. Some of you have encountered some new changes in your familial setting. I'm also seeing that there's definitely a connection with people, friends, people that you may even find. You have the Empress underneath the bear, very strongly enforcing the strength that you're preparing yourself to access. There is also that I'm picking up on someone that might be with child now. But aside from that, there's also the 6 of coins here. You have 6 and 6 here. It seems to be repeating itself. We have the 7th of coins as well. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. Overall, we can say that you've definitely encountered a process in which you have been selectively deciding how you're going to apply yourself now, because I can pick up some of you have spread yourself a little bit too thin over the last few weeks, perhaps year. You're also coming to that point that because the more you put those things to one side, the more you are selective in that way, the more you're able to see your own light again. And that seems to have been something that you've been struggling with for a little bit of some time. Not all of you, of course, this is the collective of the Gemini, but this may be in certain placements of your signs as well, so you don't have to necessarily be a Gemini to have Gemini in your chart. So in this way, there is a routine that you're seeking to put back in place again. I can see some of you are actually redecorating your homes. Again, you're getting rid of stuff, you're chucking out things that don't belong in your house anymore, your mental house as well. You're getting rid of information, things that you now can chalk down as you've done it, tried and tested, and it's over now. 6 of coins here, you're wanting to come into that point where you're able to also pay it back. Some of you, not all of you, of course. And in how to pay it back, you're wanting to actually have that space to be able to do that. You're looking for room to turn in that particular situation. I'm also seeing that for some of you in work relationships, you're going through a process where you're actually resetting new boundaries in place. Some people have really been invading your spaces a bit. Those spaces have are actually sacred to you, because that's where you use energy. And whatever energy presents itself to you, if you're feeling tired after some time of putting a lot of things in place, you're setting that place, you're setting that charge back in its own space so that it can actually charge up again. Think of it as plugging your cell phone in, your mobile phone, plugging it in so that it can recharge itself. This is your mental recharge process right now. Right now, this is the mental break you seek. You're seeing the 7 of coins here, to be expected, obviously, because it will take some time for you to be able to charge up again, where you have now gotten rid of and discerned that which doesn't belong. Some of you have also said goodbye to people in your life. You know that your sword is sharp when you need to have it, so that you can cut yourself free from things that have been tying itself to your energy. I'm seeing here the King of Cups here, not fully, truly there yet. Some of you are also experiencing or expecting information to come to you through a particular channel, but the information in itself is taking its sweet time. But that means you have to work on clearing out some more clutter so that you're able to receive the message to come to you, because it says it'll take time before it gets to you. Let's have a look and see what is in the subconscious or in the underworld, where you'll be able to see how to do this clearing. We have the Judgment underneath the 4 of Wands. The message is resounding itself to you. This is definitely telling you that you are ready to experience this clearing up of information. You are setting down the right judgment for those that have been in your path. Some of you are looking back at certain relationships you've had and really checking out and seeing if it was actually worth being part of your life. Has there been any of that sort of thing that has... Okay. We have the 4 of Wands here under the Empress. So we have 4 of Wands in 2 places here. This is the nexus point within your consciousness. This is where you will now dig in to try and find out why these particular people, places or things have been in your consciousness for a little bit too long, longer than they should have been. Within the nature of this understanding, you're seeing that which is underneath the Empress, saying you've invested in certain things at the time they were the right ways of doing it, but since then time in itself has presented that you must make sure that you will discern who is really part of this journey with you and who has not really been part of your journey. It's going to be difficult for some of you. For others, it'll be easier to just decide where the most focus is. There's a focus. As you can see, it's right underneath the bear. There's something that is also very heavy in this energy. So for some of you, I'm picking up that there's a heaviness in terms of certain people or places or things. It can be habits as well, that you're basically working slowly at breaking away from. Let's have a look here for you on the 6 of coins. Sorry. We have the Justice underneath the 6 of coins, so there's definitely something to do with that. We have the 3 of Pentacles underneath the 7 of coins. In this way, the Justice underneath the 6 of coins creates a very strong sort of focus on what needs to be more justified in how much energy you'll spend on certain things. I'm seeing some of you are actually setting up routines where you will spend only certain time on certain things at certain times of the day. Some of you, you're also starting up these routines to allow yourself to pace through while you are busy recovering. 3 of Pentacles underneath the 7 of Pentacles, saying that even though some of you may feel like you are without some financial resources, because this does seem to be indirectly related to that. Time is money, money is time. In a way, you know, you can take a little minute or two here and there if you really needed to do that, because you're very good at deciding how to task your thoughts in the right way. If it's not financial, then it may be on a physical level with people and energy that you expend or spend at certain times or places. Perhaps you're over troubleshooting, or perhaps you're not troubleshooting enough, or perhaps you're too hasty to get something done, or you're a little bit too impatient and it doesn't get done. So in that way, there's this regulation taking place here, definitely aligning itself with the Four of Wands, as in you set the target in place to be able to have it work for you in the long run. In simple terms, you're essentially deciding how to micro and macro manage your life, because it is important for you to do that because of the nature in which your health is the focus for you. So if you focus on yourself on a deeper level in terms of your own inner happiness, your growth, your physical health, your exercises and all of those things, your natural flow will return back to itself again. An air sign does operate on a much higher frequency in these ways. I'm picking up some of you are perhaps also doing some sort of fasting. That may be something, and right now you're feeling like you're kind of over that point where you want to just stop, but the energy says just one more day, and you'll be fine. You'll feel better afterwards. We have the Temperance here, definitely saying take your time. Don't rush anything too quickly, because the realm still has to catch up with your creation that you're manifesting, by being more selective in how you choose to manifest your tasks at hand. Start a diary, perhaps jot down all the times that you work on. Go find some app that might help you to regulate your time a little bit better for you. For some, not for all, if you're not a fae or interested in any of those things. On an emotional level, if it's people, instead of spending 5 hours at a person's place, then spend only 2 there. Regulate yourself. That is related to how you will remove the excess energy baggage of people that might be cluttering up your consciousness as well, because that's another thing that I'm seeing here. This is why you're actually going through the rebirthing process. You're doing things in a different way now, and so it is in your nature to regulate this inner growth so that you will apply in a much more just manner what needs to go to whom and in what way, so that you are not going to burn yourself out. I will leave this with you, Gemini. This was your reading, and yes, I'll see you soon.